Indeed. Hello. Here we have a MacBook that needs to be fixed. Let's open up this MacBook and see what's wrong with it. First thing we have to do is clean the desk, since Anel left my desk with a bunch of little solder balls on it that will scratch customers' laptops. Never trust someone from Staten Island. Okay. Need to find my rag, which was stolen. I used to have a rag here for cleaning things, until someone from Staten Island came to my desk. Now I don't. Never trust someone from Staten Island. Seems like my store still smells like feces, as a result of the toilet backing up in the basement. Lovely. It's always something. It's always something. Luckily, I have the window open. I have some dehumidifiers down there. And I have nice happy air filters up here for the time being, until that has time to be addressed. Search for a new place is still going. I'm not optimistic, though. Struck that access code for the bike software only found the end user manual. Struckry? Unfortunately, I'm not sure what Struckry means, but if you attempted to help me, I highly appreciate it. Thank you. Maybe it's a greeting or something. Struckry! I know when Nasera comes in, she's from Sweden, she always says, Tjenare! Maybe you're from a different country where Struckry is a greeting. If that's the case, Struckry. So let's open up this MacBook and see if it can be fixed. Oh my god, I hate this overhead camera setup so much. Fuck you! I have to get a mount that matches the quality of the lens. Let's see. How do we get this? Maybe I can... You fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna get this once and for all. I tasked Hi-Hi with finding a new desk overhead camera mount. We'll see how he's doing with that tomorrow. That is so not straight. It's not about where I move it. It's about whether or not this piece of shit mount will stay once I move it there. See, it doesn't matter where you put it because it kind of moves itself around after. You have to anticipate where it's going to move once you tighten the pathetic little thing that holds it together. I will remember to play your iPhone 4 song shortly. iPhone 4. I want an iPhone 4. Somebody email hi@rossmangroup.com and ask him if he can find a proper desk mount for my overhead camera. Because I'm going to forget. It looks alright now, but watch if I do this. Wobbly piece of crap. This is a wobbly piece of shit. There's got to be better than this. What a piece of fucking shit. Alright, that's good. One says, Lewis has got a similar issue with his ASI product. I'm fucking with my camera right now before I fix a board. Can you tell me what his solution was? I'm please broing you, I realize that, but every now and then I could use a little bit of please bro. I hired Hi to find an overhead cam thing. Well, let's see if he does it. If he does it, I'll be very, very happy. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very sad. The bug zapping thing did. Thank you very much, JP. We haven't had much use of it on bugs yet. Lots of fun experimenting on people. Oh my god, stay in place, you fuck! You fucking piece of shit. This thing is so aggravating. Alright. Because I'm fucking with it today, that's why it's moving. Alright, I'll just do all my work on this side of the desk diagonally. Did you use it on Kevin yet? Oh my god, that's the first thing I thought about using it on, actually. Hi, you gotta make this, you gotta fix this, because this is terrible. Hi, you gotta fix this. We have a stream assistant now, a paid stream assistant. Let's do this. You need to strap the GoPro to it. No, you can't stream from a GoPro. GoPros are in. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do on this MacBook is unplug the battery. I'm only interested in how much power the board is using, not how much power the board plus the battery is using. I'm adding variables by checking the board plus the battery when I should simply be checking just the board. My god, I need a haircut. And we're going to... Kind of curious if there's a 24/7 barber in New York City. One of the things that's interesting is New York City is supposed to be the city that never sleeps, and that's a pile of horseshit. That's a pile of crap. That's propaganda. New York City sleeps all the time. If you want to go to a shitty dive bar, a rundown bodega, or a liquor store, they're open 24/7. But everything else closes at 8 o'clock. Kind of curious if there's a barber that's actually open at 1 in the morning. Anyway. I need to find an insomniac barber, because I'm always going to forget to go during business hours. Okay, so it seems like this is taking 20 volts without the battery at 900 milliamps, which means that the customer is most likely lying, and this already turns on. Let's see if that is the case. Customer, are you lying? Does this already turn on? Are you lying to me? I'm going on vacation when I go on vacation, you know? Sometime next week. I forget the day. Hopefully by then you figure out how to lower the bitrate in Open Broadcaster when your stream is not working rather than quit. I know. Burn. Salt. I'm salty. 'Cause 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 Okay, so it is on. It's taking an amp. CPU is warm, but there's no light in the screen. So this may be a case where it's actually booting, it's just not getting a light in the screen. So let's see what our caps lock key is doing. We're not getting a light on the caps lock here, as it can be seen. Okay, that's interesting. So now I'm kind of wondering whether or not this thing has a brain or not. Did I break audio by switching the PreSonus input thing? No, you didn't. Also, we tried lowering the bitrate. Time Warner was shitting itself even harder. That sucks. Okay, so I need you to talk to Paul tomorrow about changing the threshold by which it switches over to T-Mobile. So there's a threshold set in the pfSense router whereby it'll switch from the Time Warner to T-Mobile LTE. You did a good job with the audio, hi. Thank you very much. Okay, turn on the multimeter. Turn on the Paul Daniels software. vCore. Well, okay, we're going to move the camera a little bit and fuck this mount. Hi, you got to find me a mount. I asked you about this a few days ago. You got to actually do it. I can't be asked to remind you about this stuff. I need you to just do it. All right. So, this is going to be the machine. Now it's taking 800 milliamps. I did. Thank you. Hi. I found that. So this is 900 milliamps. And it's taking that while not providing CPU vCore. Wait, is this CPU vCore? Yeah, it is. 1.1 volt. 0.2. Okay, and it is the CPU heatsink is boiling hot. So this is kind of strange. This is kind of worrisome. Do we have turning on a no brain with vCore? Because that would be awful. Okay, so this is an A1706 MacBook board. Let's find a schematic for the A1706 board. No backlight. Well, that's a good question. Let's see what the backlight capacitors say. 0 volts. So we're not getting anything on backlight. But it could also be no image. But keep in mind, I said fix the chair in the Threadripper, so I'm not terrible. Please, no fire. No fire. Fine. I noticed. You fixed the Threadripper. It's actually inside of a case now. And the chair. Tilt your computer 10 degrees clockwise to enjoy the stream. Tilt high 10 degrees counterclockwise. Okay. Now, the thing is, somebody asked about backlight, and the reason I'm not interested in backlight is very simple. When I hit caps lock on the keyboard, I get nothing. Now, granted, it could just be a bad keyboard, very possible, and I also get no image on the touch bar. So this is seemingly a no-brain problem. No image on touch bar, no caps lock, but it's on and the CPU's boiling. So let's take the board out of this and see if there's any obvious reason for this defect to be occurring. This is going to be one of those things where I have no idea what the issue is, and it's going to suck to try and fix this. But let's see if we can figure it out. This says you bring joy to my life. Oh, thank you. I don't bring... Hey, Lewis, what did you get your mom? What? What are you talking about? It's gonna be diagonal. It's just the way it is. We're sitting sideways. Wait a second, I can change this. I could bend this arm a little bit to make this more tolerable. Here we go. It's gonna cover a part of the monitor, but such is life. Hi, Lewis. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'm trying to do well. For Mother's Day. I don't celebrate Mother's Day, but I thank you for asking. Take off the Wi-Fi antenna. There's a YouTube welder that just created his channel by announcing extreme beliefs. It's weird seeing it happen. Who are you talking about? What are you talking about? iPhone 4 song. Please, I need to go soon. Oh, fine. Do you want the iPhone song? I'll give you the iPhone song. Did you see Steve's desk? Yes, it seems to have quite a few machines that he's going to be refurbishing while I'm on vacation on it.
Welcome to Phone Mart.
Hopefully, hi,
How may I help you?
iPhone 4. Where is the iPhone 4?
Drive repair videos.
I need an iPhone 4.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but we are currently sold out. However, we did finally get some more HTC Evos in.
What?
What?
What is that? Is it
that
an iPhone?
No, it is that 4G phone on Sprint.
If it's not an iPhone, why would I want it?
Well, it's similar to an iPhone, but has a bigger screen.
I don't care.
The internet speeds are around 3 times faster.
I don't care.
It has a higher resolution camera on both the front and the back.
I don't care.
And it doesn't require you to be on Wi-Fi to use video chat.
I don't care.
Its battery is replaceable, as is the memory card.
I don't care.
It is highly customizable, everything from the widgets to the icons, the fonts, and even has video wallpaper.
I don't care.
The monthly bill is cheaper.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It fucking prints money.
I don't care.
It can grant up to 3 wishes, even if one of those wishes is for an iPhone.
I don't care.
It has an app that will build you an island, and then it fucking transforms into a jet and flies you there.
I don't care.
And it's motherfucking indestructible.
I don't care about any of that.
Bullshit.
Okay, fine.
No fucking
then what
such
the
thing
hell
as an
entices
HTC
you
phone?
about
It's
the
horrible.
iPhone 4, if you don't mind me asking?
It is an iPhone.
You do realize that doesn't mean anything, it's a brand. They could put out a fucking brick and call it an iPhone if they wanted to.
Yes. But it's the best phone.
Can you explain how?
I can download apps to
I
it.
can download
Big
apps
fucking
to
deal. My 8-year-old niece's shitty Boost mobile phone has apps in it.
It's 3G.
it. And
And has the Wi-Fi's.
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
Do you even know what
Do you
that
even know what
means?
that means?
It can.
It.
Listen, I'm out of the goddamn iPhone anyway. I guess if you're fine using AT&T's shitty-ass network, and don't mind paying out the ass for the plan and the phone, and also don't mind having a brand new phone that's already behind the curve, then I can put you on our reservation list.
No, I'll just try somewhere else.
I
I have to have it today.
Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Not only are you so batshit stupid that you still want this device, you are also so retarded that you think you can just fucking waltz into any store and purchase one on launch day without a pre-order?
Yes.
I think I need to go chop off my own dick now. Yes. I think I will. I don't need my children growing up in a world populated by dipshits like you.
I need an iPhone 4.
Holy fuck, if you don't leave I'm going to fucking go find one for you and shove it so far up your ass.
I want the one with the bigger GBs.
Oh
Oh
god.
God.
I think I just had an aneurysm.
I'm
I'm
dying.
dying. Are you happy? Your fucking stupidity has killed me. Now my goddamn cat is homeless. I'm no longer alive. I'm dead.
I need the white one.
I
Hello.
need one now, please.
I need one now, please. Can you waive the activation fee? Does it come with a case? I also need you to hook up my Bluetooth to it. Hello. Hello. Fuck it. I'll go somewhere else. My sister said Walgreens has them. Goodbye.
My sister said Walgreens has them. My sister said Walgreens has them. My system says Walgreens has them. My sister's system said Walgreens has them. All right, this is the cable over here that everybody rips. This is the cable that if you rip, you're screwed. Okay, look at that. Got it out without ripping it. Beautiful. 3 Gs in the Wi-Fi's or why I didn't rip that cable. Okay, take this board out of the case. Now remember, I like to keep the charging pads, the ports attached. There are lots of people that like to use that unscrew the charge port, then plug it in, then complain as it constantly comes unplugged. That's lame. What I do is I unscrew the charge port from the casing, but allow it to stay screwed into the board. Because it comes out very easily, especially with how thick the charging cable is. So we do this, voink. Yes. Come out with this little casing. Good little MacBook. Good little MacBook. Okay. Is this pre-recorded? Absolutely. Of course it's pre-recorded. It's just being posted to a live stream website because that's just how we do here. We just, like, instead of uploading pre-recorded videos to pre-recorded video sites, we post them to live stream sites. Because that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let me find myself a plastic bag. I need one now, please. Can you waive the activation fee? Does it come with a case? Hello? 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 Where did an Ellen Hi-Hi put my plastic bags? They used to be on a little box right here. Okay, here we go. I need one now, please. Can you waive the activation fee? Does it come with a case? Press pre-recorded video I've seen today. Indeed, Packadet. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire. Or maybe he's late for his date. You'll never know. Okay, let's take this out. Can you waive the activation fee? Does it come with a case? I want you to hook up my Bluetooth to it. Alright, so I would expect to see some nastiness around here since that controls CPU vCore, but there is none. Great. So let's take a look over this board and see if there's anything in any area that would lead me to believe there's a reason for it to be brain dead. Let's see. So, what do we have? Okay, there's corrosion by this. This looks like it's probably for a speaker or something. Now, this could possibly... You're a silly. You know that by the time you say something that you're about 20 to 30 seconds after I fixed it. You're behind, Erica. Okay. So this thing over here that's a little messed up looking. Let's see what you're for. You're Berkelium. Oh, fuck you, Berkelium. You guys bought Avatar Studios and turned it into a shelf piece. I don't like Berkeley College of Music. What they did to my old workplace. Okay, what is Berkelium for? Berkelium. Remember on the bottom right how it used to say what the thing is for? Now it just says Berkelium. These schematics are getting lower IQ every year. Lower IQ every year. Aye. Okay, if we move this way... What do you do, Berkelium? Berkelium 1, okay, we have sleep, 0v6, sleep 2, sleep 1 buck, sleep 2 buck. Some bus. What is the purpose of you, little chip? SOC, VDD, high-low. Power management unit to system on chip, sys alive. Power management unit to system on chip, something. What are you for, little Berkelium? Here, little Berkelium. 2 SMC. Okay, it talks to the SMC. Count how many emergency vehicles pass per stream. Drink every time one passes per stream. That would be an interesting game. Okay, so what is this all PPV1 sleep buck? What is this horse shit? Okay, it seems like this powers this. And this is a chip for camera? Is that what you're for? U3900. Yeah, it's for the camera. So I'm guessing that most of these lines here, all these sleep bucks and awake and all this, is for the camera. Maybe they call it sleep and awake because the camera stares at you and tries to tell whether you're sleeping or awake, so that Apple knows when they can sneak into your apartment and kill you in the middle of the night. Either way, I don't give a shit about camera, so that's I could care less about camera. Moving on. Now, I could understand how something that looks nasty around the camera area could potentially cause issues with CPU booting if it is speaking with the SMC or the CPU and it's malfunctioning. It knows when you're sleeping. Yeah, it knows when you're awake. It knows when you've been bad or good. So buy Tim Cook's products, for goodness sake. So, for people in chat, I know somebody who has a liquid damaged air that randomly kernel panics and is somewhat corroded, and they still use it every day. And they watch it kernel panic, and they can see it kernel panic, and they just keep turning it on. And I think to myself, that poor little abused MacBook. Just sitting there, wishing somebody would rub its corrosion away. So mean. Okay, so corrosion was on camera area. Here, what are you for? What is this stuff? Thunderbolt. I don't care about Thunderbolt right now. You're pretty corroded. What are you? Thunderbolt ROM. I don't care about you. CD3215. We're charging. I don't care about you. Oh, okay, what's all this corroded shit over here? Speaker amp. I don't care about speaker. I really care about what it could be that's causing this to not have a brain. So, I am going to turn on the ultrasonic cleaner, and I'm going to let it heat up, because a lot of this corrosion is really superficial, and I don't have any reason to understand why this has no brain. I'm hoping that it's just something hiding under a CPU or something like that I'm missing. And we're going to see if the Crest P1200H45 allows me to pass go and collect $425 without having to use my brain. But there is only one way to find out if that's possible, which is to do it. So I'm going to turn on the heat on that cleaner, and then we're going to move on to the next MacBook. And then I'm going to Google and try to find if there's a place that offers haircuts at 1 in the morning on Sunday. Because Lewis looks like shit. Okay, let's see. Ultrasonic. I'm going to turn this thing on. Wait for it to heat up. Zero effect, that link that you gave me, it's in my Restream chat, but I can't click it. When I go back to the YouTube chat, it's too far back. Any chance you could possibly give me that link again to take a look at before I move on to the next computer? Let's see. Restream cuts the links short so that I can't click on them. Thank you for the link. Excuse me for all the yawning. There's not a single place open for haircuts right now. City that never sleeps, my cock and balls. If you want to get wasted, if you want to go to a shitty deli, or you want to get drunk off of cheap liquor at a lowbrow liquor store, the city never sleeps. If you want anything but those three things, the city sleeps actually about the same time as everybody else. Okay, let's see. Where is that zero effect endless sphere link that I missed about the password on the BAC 800? Yeah, so I have this controller over here. Might as well show you guys. Maybe one of you can answer and tell me what I'm doing wrong. So I have... Thank you very much, Brandon Sanchez. I highly appreciate that. So, I have this thing over here. And it has a couple of things on it. The first thing is an amperage limit. The second is it has this torque thing where it's always moving even after you take your engagement off the throttle. And I want to get rid of that. The problem is that in order to program this 800 watt controller that they make, you need access to their software. And the software is free, but you need a login for it. It says you must have a valid account to access the software contained in the menu. Use the login credentials to be provided with your kit or product purchase. Thing is, I purchased it from somebody else, and there's no way to actually contact them to get that software. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, Lewis, of course there is. They have a contact link up here. But this contact link, this phone number, this in their email form, this thing is entirely useless if the individual on the other end Kevins me and doesn't answer. So, I would like to pay them to get access to this. If they are, I would happily pay them to get the username and the password or any sort of account. However, I'm realistic. I'm probably getting Kevined, and they're not going to reply. So if any of you have a username or password or a way to get around this stupid horseshit so that I could actually program the motor that I pay, the controller that I paid $450 for, I'd highly appreciate it if you could find it for me. And I'm willing to pay you if you can get it to me before they do. So, that being said, we are going to move on to the next board. I figured every now and then I will shamelessly please bro my audience a little bit. Did you try the software I emailed? You emailed me backdoor, but that software doesn't allow you to read and write. All it can do is show you the voltage that the controller is receiving. That's it. But if you actually try to read and write using it, it doesn't work. It just sends you a bunch of zeros. And apparently you need a username and a password in order to use it. Now, the Bluetooth software is the stuff that I'm more interested in. I got a copy of the Bluetooth software for Backdoor, but it requires a username and password. I'm more interested in the Bluetooth software because I burned my USB to RS-232 cable yesterday. But yeah, so there is a Backdoor Android software, and it attaches to the controller via Bluetooth, which is really cool. It's just you need a username and a password, and I don't know how to get a username and a password because I have the money, but they don't want to take it. So if any of you if there's a username and a password or an account floating out there in the ether, I will pay you if you can give it to me. If you get it to me faster than the company gives it to me. But again, I'm not holding my breath in the company. Or if somebody's hacked it, so you just can use the Bluetooth programming software without dealing with that username and password bullshit. It's kind of fucking stupid that you sell a controller and it's not really yours. You have to ask the company for the right to program it. Very Bosch-like. Some water. Anyway, let's go with another one. I don't have a Facebook, Eric. I can't use Facebook. You have a Facebook? Can you message them? Ask them how much money to give me the username and the password with the least hassle. Thank you very much. Because I don't have a Facebook. Hi, today we're going to get started on yet another MacBook. Here we have an A1398 MacBook that's not turning on. Let's open this up and try and see if we can figure out why it's not turning on. Why would they not provide the service to you? Most likely because I'm not worth the money. So the reason is most likely that I'm guessing, this is a guess, is that this stuff is made for systems integrators or people that are buying it to utilize it in tens of thousands of products, and their sales staff and their economic model is based on training people to deal with a person who's going to be buying thousands, not one jackass consumer that bought one. So my guess, again, is A, I made the mistake of buying it through a third party, which I don't think is actually a mistake. I bought it through a third party who was adding to that the service of programming it for my specific motor. But B, the main thing is I'm guessing that they're interested in systems integrators, and they have no interest in dealing with one-off customers because it's a total fucking waste of their time. All right, the MacBook is open. Looks like an 820-00426 2015 A1398 MacBook Pro with a discrete GPU. We're going to unplug the battery and see how much power this is using just from the charger, just the board by itself without the battery. And it looks like this is using 180 milliamps. And I see the fan spinning. That's a fan spin. Now when I open it, do I get anything on the screen? How do I get better at schematics? That's kind of like saying, how do I get better at English? I don't have a way to answer that. If you wanted to say, if you have a specific thing that's confusing you, I could address it. But that, I genuinely don't know what to do or what to say. I would suggest checking out my free guide. So if you check the descriptions of my videos, there's going to be a guide on learning board repair. And let me find the link to it. Maybe Hi could add this thing to the bot. So yeah, I have a beginner's guide that tries to make this as easy as possible. All right, so this is using 200 milliamps. It has no brain. Caps lock isn't working, and there's a bunch of corrosion by the CPU. So this one's being left from a good friend, Paul. Actually, no, this is being left for Anel. Anel's the new guy. Okay. Hi, Erica. So beginner's guide. Here we go. Bit.ly. Here we go. So this is the Google Doc I have linked in my description. And this really tries to make this shit as simple as humanly possible. Yeah, it's 150 pages, but like, the pages have a picture of an elephant on it and shit like that. So I would suggest checking that out. It may make you better. Now, let me show you why I'm not going to put much time into this. This most likely has a dead CPU. So if we take a look around the CPU area, you'll see that the CPU MOSFETs are green and growing stuff, and there's burn traces in the board. Most likely, this got 12 volts into the CPU, and as a result of it, the CPU is now dead. This is a board for an L. I think Enel is a great candidate to have to Zalmao a new CPU onto this board and go through our pile of dead boards, find the one that's dead not because it has a dead CPU, but because of something else. Take that CPU off without destroying it, reball it, use the Zalmao in the basement to put a new one on here. But I'm not doing it. But I think Enel will do it. I think Enel's a great candidate for that. And I think Paul would agree as the new guy that Enel is going to have good luck putting this back together. So we're going to leave that one for Enel. He is the best candidate. Enel is definitely the best candidate for that one. I agree, pseudo memes. I have to remove it. It's just the thing is, it's not just this video. I have to remove it from wherever it is that the default descriptions get put up, and I always forget where that is. It's like it's in community or channel somewhere. Let's see, where is it? It's not community. Is it in upload defaults? So there's upload defaults, but there's also live stream defaults. And then I have to change it on both accounts, and by the time I say I'm going to do it now, but then I'm not going to do it later because I'm going to forget to do it later. Let's see, I might as well remove some of it now. So ZXW, fuck that. ZXW is shit. Phone board. Here we go. Thank you very much, Erica. You are the best assistant one can ask for. Brendan Sanchez gave you another $1. Thank you. Because they're going to ignore me if they have my email. So if they have questions, let me know what they are, and I'll answer through you. But they'll know that I'm purposely trying to... Because then they're going to be pissed off, because they're going to go, well, we were ignoring him, and now he's trying to get around us ignoring him. Screw that. So they have to think that you are unique. Okay, I have to find a Discord link, because that's probably the expired one. I have to open Discord to find the Discord link. Let's see, do I have a good Discord that has an invite link in the information channel, or do I have a shit Discord? That does not have that in the information channel. This is brilliant, Lewis, this guy. Thank you very much, Catherine. That's very nice of you. Why are you touching ZXW? Don't worry, you'll get programmers. I am not touching ZXW. I'm removing it from my default description. Okay, everybody always says I have the wrong Discord link, so let me find the proper Discord link. So if I go to my Discord and I go to the rule announcements channel, will there be an invite link? I do not see an invite link. Fuck. Alright, I'll just make my own. Let's see. Instant invite. Your invite, edit invite link. Expire after never. Generate new link. Copy. Put that here. Okay. Is there anything here that is obsolete? Most of this looks good. Credit card / PayPal. I deleted credit card from payment method. PayPal from payment methods. So That Streamlabs link here is actually the wrong one. That doesn't go anywhere. I should change that. That's stupid. Who has to take a pet BlackBerry? Nobody pets BlackBerry. Who said BlackBerry? I don't see anybody asking that. Is that Twitch or YouTube? What controller did you purchase? Okay, you're gone. I bought an ASI BAC 800. And I need somebody to help me hack into this shit so that I can program it, because their software requires a username and password to make it work, and you can't pay them for it because they will never get back to you. So okay, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, this computer is not fixable. I edited my link. Beautiful. Now I need a haircut, but there's no way I can get a haircut at 12:30 at night, so we're going to move on to another machine. Loved your most recent PayPal YouTube video. Once again, sound advice from a crazy businessman in New York. Thank you very much, Robert. I appreciate that. Nobody can pet BlackBerry. Nobody. Ever. Ever! Okay. Why do you need a haircut? I need a haircut. Please remove the corrosion before checking to see if it turns on. Nope. Okay, so we're going to put this in the Enel status. Rust, broken probe points, corroded trash near CPU, turns on, 200 MA, brain dead, dead CPU, needs Enel plus zoom out. Slot D18. Get approval. Thank you. Will Mr. Clinton and BlackBerry be joining you on this vacation? Mr. Clinton is joining me on this vacation because he'd like to expand his palette. Thank you very much, DUW1G1T. Yeah, so there's a little birdie. There's a little birdie that he'd like to meet. And we're going to be meeting this birdie together on this trip. So Mr. Clinton is going to be meeting a little lovebird. It's a very cute little lovebird. And Mr. Clinton has spoken to this lovebird over the phone because the bird on the phone went tweet tweet. And then Mr. Clinton went meow. Mr. Clinton loves little birdies. He's very friendly. Okay, let's grab a liquid damage, no power that's not a dead CPU. Enough with this dead CPU nonsense. Nonsensory. Enel Mao, said Enel. Start record. Here we have a MacBook that has no power. This is an A1398, 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro. This looks like the CPU-only model. This is the one that has no dedicated GPU from 2013 and 14, which often has issues with the CPU vCore MOSFETs deciding that they're not going to deliver the power they're supposed to, causing random crashing, because it wouldn't be a MacBook if it didn't have a year that came out that had random crashing. So, we're going to take our power supply, set to 18 volts, plug it in, and see what it does. It takes 1.2 amps, which means it's most likely turning on. Let's see if it gives us a picture on our screen. Keep in mind, Mike, even if you put tape over your camera, your MacBook may not see my camera, but my camera can see your MacBook. We're always watching you, even if you put tape on the webcam. See this over here? My camera can see your MacBook. This don't do jack shit. It's staring right through your MacBook's little soul. Okay, it does turn on. Let's see if it gives us voltage to the screen, on the screen circuit, and also backlight. Actually, it already does give backlight. I'm seeing it right now. Okay, this already seems to work. So we are going to read the ticket notes and try and figure out why this is here. This is not straightforward. Water spilled on computer. Thank you for being so specific with your problem description. Next. Boring. Already works. Boring. Power's on. Boring. Board has very minor cleaned up corrosion on backlight circuit, but has backlight. Did I say boring? No, SSD inside. Slot D18. Maybe it's just it doesn't charge its battery. Perhaps that's what it is. Let's see, this battery has little red stickers on it. Let's see what it does. Do you charge the battery or no? 1.2 amps, 1.3 amps, 1.4 amps, 1.6, 800 milliamps. You're not charging the battery at all. Do we have... Let's see. All right, do you see the battery? We have 12.23 volts on our PP bus, or 12.5. 12.6. So you have the capability to see a battery, but when we unplug, turn straight off. And if we measure the voltage at our PP bus, 0.6. Dead battery. Boring. PP bus. Pippa bus. Want easy A1502 not charging, PP bus 1 volt with battery. Why wouldn't you do that one yourself, Anil? Alright, I'm not going to force it. It seems like there's not going to be much in terms of interesting board repairs tonight. So I'm going to ultrasonic that other machine that I was telling you about. And after I'm done ultrasonicing that, we'll see if it's still brain dead, and then get out of here. Focus on something else. Maybe writing my guide. And finding the second Kevin. Just love to go through all those. Alright, the ultrasonic is warm. We're going to ultrasonic this one over here. Yes, that doesn't do anything. Nobody checks voicemail in 2019, unfortunately. Watching me ultrasonic a board is actually going to be pretty boring, so I'm going to cut this short. I'm sorry that the stream has been so boring. There's really not a good pick in the queue tonight, and I don't really want to stay forever to find a good pick. So I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, Lord Dry Rot. Goodbye.